May we all rise for the national anthem, please? Namaste and good afternoon. I am Shuli and I have been honored with the responsibility of sharing a brief introduction about Karista Foundation. Karista is a Greek word which means charity, giving and caring. Karista Foundation was founded on the foundations of caring for the elderly, artists, artisans and holistically the entire planet. Karista Foundation's logo is a handmade vase because we support handicrafts, artisans, and Indian art and culture. We aspire to identify artistic talent from the underprivileged section of society to provide them with opportunities to receive artistic education. We are also championing the need for psychological care for the elderly. We hold group and private sound healing sessions to help minimize stress and depression, which is offered free to the senior citizens. In the last 2 years, we have organized regular fundraisers through Jalsa, a gathering of intellectual individuals every month, where performances of brilliant but lesser known artists were appreciated and encouraged. The monthly Jalsa raised awareness and sensitized the audience about elderly care by showcasing our short film Poonam. All in all, Karista Foundation is founded with passion and stands for elderly psychological care, promoting artists, Indian art, and a cleaner and greener planet. Karista Foundation is grateful for the unflinching support received from the event's lead partner, SENI, by TZMO Group and associate sponsor Skybarge Flight Private Limited. Today's National Symposium on Elderly Psychological Care is supported by All India Radio, Aerotatvika, Marina Handcrafts, and Sukhmanch Theatre. We are deeply grateful to all our partners and supporters. My parents and my dear audience here, I would like to present this invocation song called Maro Pranam.
The panel discussion. Let's have a brainstorming session. Our panelists and moderators have been waiting for quite some time. Let me introduce them. Manisha the Firebrand. Manisha Sharma is our panel moderator. Let's welcome her, ladies and gentlemen. She's a TEDx speaker, life coach, influencer, trainer, and transformer. She started her career in the field of sales and marketing, and she consciously chose to move to skill development and corporate social responsibility. Her driving force is the personal experiences she has had in bringing up a differently abled child as a single parent. Hats off to you, Manisha. And I'm so glad today you're the moderator. Thank you so much for accepting the invitation. Our next panelist is Anjali Gogia, founder and partner, Talk to Big Ears. She believes that empathy is the human value that has the ability to change the world into a better place. Her initiative, Talk to Big Ears, aims to provide a safe, non-judgmental, and an empathetic listening experience to help callers overcome their difficult situations and start their journey towards healing. One more round of applause for Anjali Gogia for starting this initiative. Dr. Aman Khera is a doctor, surgeon, technology enthusiast, and he loves to travel. He pursued MBBS and MS from Maulana Azad Medical College, Delhi. He's also a fellow of Royal Society of Medicine's London. Presently, Dr. Aman is a co-founder and director of his remarkable initiative, Care for Parents. Care for Parents aims to be like a family member to elderly who are living alone in India by providing a one-stop shop for all their healthcare needs. Big round of applause for starting this initiative, Care for Parents. Thank you, Dr. Aman Khera, for accepting the invitation. Dr. Shivani Ketan. She's a TEDx speaker too, founder of Mudita. She has a PhD in complementary alternative healing. She is a licensed clinical hypnotherapist, an author, and a mindful breathing meditation trainer. Dr. Ketan has been extensively working with seniors for their mental wellness. Another loud round of applause, please. But let us welcome Professor K.M. Baharul Islam. Professor Islam is the Chair, Center for Public Policy and Government at the Indian Institute of Management, Kashipur, and a visiting professor at London School of Economics. He has served as the Dean at IIM Kashipur. He taught at various universities in Asia, Africa, and worked with UNESCO, UNECA, and UNESCAP. He is a fellow of the Royal Asiatic Society, UK, and a member of the International Bar Association. Professor Islam has 2 PhDs. MA, MBA, LLM, and BEd degrees. How did you manage all that? Okay, big round of applause for him as well once again. Now over to RD, Mr. Ratnajyoti Datta. He holds the prestigious journalist accreditation of the Press Information Bureau under the freelance category, a senior journalist recognized by the Government of India with a demonstrated history of covering various industries like petroleum, environment, trade, agriculture, consumer affairs, etc., with specialization in covering oil and gas, Indian monsoon, carbon trade, renewable energy, agriculture, political and general news, real estate, and construction. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the entire panel here. So over to the panel, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening to all of you. My name is Manisha Sharma. As I was introduced, I'm a single parent to a special child, ranging from sales, selling tissue papers, to books, to heading the Walmart CSR, to Delhi Government Skill Development Project, which is now called the Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship University, to being a single parent of Rudraksh, and now starting an NGO for special children, which is by the name of FAS. What brings me to this platform and what has linked me with Shilpi is the cause. I have been working for social causes for very long. I have enabled around 10,000 plus students till now because I felt whatever my son Rudraksh could not achieve in life is what I saw the other children achieving. And my son doesn't have speech, but the other children I have enabled address me as Ma. So I am a Jagat Ma for a lot of children. With this, I start the session that we have been waiting for. Dr. Khera, being a doctor and a surgeon informing Care for Parents. What inspired you to form this organization? Why do you think there's a need for such an organization in our country? Is the education system with new education policy looking forward to incorporating such ideas and such thoughts in the process?
Thank you for the question, Manisha. Actually, I would like to thank the whole team for inviting me over here. I was really looking forward for that. And believe me, when you said that you have the questions ready, I was feeling scared. पता नहीं डरा रहे हो या बता रहे हो. Anyhow, problem was that when the elderly people used to come to the hospitals alone, they used to have a lot of problem, standing in the queues, they do not know where to go, and having problem filling the forms and paying the bills and all. And the best what we could do at our level was that, okay, fine, have a separate counter, have an assistant, who can come and help the elderly people sign the form, get the papers, the insurance work done and all. But that was the best we could have done at one particular hospital. Now, when we interacted with the senior citizens, they said that, this becomes a deterrent for them to come to the hospital. Because who would like to go and, for maybe a cold cough or maybe something maybe a little more serious also, who would like to go to a hospital and face all the hassles? And they used to stay at home, probably go to a lesser qualified doctor and, probably take a treatment which which could have been better had they come to a better specialist or a better doctor. And then I thought that there could be so many more people, senior citizens, who are staying alone and are not able to manage their health properly. So what can we do for that? See, today at a press of a button, you can get a loaf of a bread at your house in 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
Why can't you get at least primary care at press of a button at your house when the people either do not want to go or cannot go out? So that brought the idea that let's start something for the senior citizens, which we coined the name as Care for Parents, because it's basically caring for the parents, so that we can provide them primary care at their doorstep. Our focus was initially that the parents who are staying alone, whose children are staying abroad. You will be surprised that today 60% of our customers are the ones whose children are staying in India. They were, when we launched this, we did some, online publicity, it was on the social media. We got a lot of messages and, calls from children who are based in India, maybe staying separate from their parents because of their job related, activities and all. And it was very heartening for us, because we realized that, wow, people are appreciating that and people are looking for that. So that's, as I said, that yes, we have a majority stake today we have is from the children who are staying in India. With the help of technology, we built a technology platform for healthcare delivery, whereabout we now do a continuous monitoring of the senior citizens who are staying alone and whose children may be there, may not be there. That's how, and today we are, I'm happy to say that we have more than 1,500 parents who are enrolled with us.
Wow.
And for whom we are doing all this service.
A great initiative, Dr. Khera. Thank you so much for giving us insights into what you and your organization are doing. I believe it has got a lot to do with the urbanization that we were talking about, that Meeta ji was talking about. That every place in India has to be accessible. We were talking about ramps, we were talking about stairs, how they have difficulty in accessing places, how Meeta was talking that her mother had a challenge in going to a theatre and maybe watch a movie. It's a very simple thing. But though government is doing a lot on making things accessible, or places accessible, maybe the bus is accessible or the railway is accessible, but I think there's not much that the government can do as far as the private sector is concerned. They cannot push it through, but I think a lot of sensitization and work has to go into that. Thank you.